G'day guys. So the problem with placing traps out in Ark is you have to be online to check them. And I'm often not. So in this video I'm going to automatically harvest people of their loot once they're trapped. So this is just a quick speed build of the ladder trap. The only trick here is to flip this wall. So it's placed on the foundation you're standing on, but the outside's facing in. That's done with the Y button on Xbox. So a ceiling forward and a ladder right on the end of that. Make sure it's right on the end, there is 2 snap points there. And now another ladder straight down from that one. You should only be able to climb up from this side. Okay, so just now box that in. Now what I'm going to do before placing the ceiling down is get a frog inside it. Place him back in centre. And jump off. And now place a ceiling on top of him. So he's going to be used to harvest the people that get trapped. Now there's 2 reasons the frog is used. He won't obstruct that ceiling, but he will be trapped underneath it. He won't be able to move. And his licking attack has a long range, so they can't move back out of range of it. With the added benefit of being a tranquilizing attack. So just set him to aggressive and he can't move from that spot. He can be used with any trap, but this one seems to be the best because it doesn't have to be reset. He'll just keep collecting loot. Now I'm just chucking a bit of bait up to attract people in. And that's it, that's the trap that'll be used in this video. They'll see the boxes, walk up, jump in, try to use the ladder. It won't work and the frog will lick them up. Since the frog doesn't have to be encumbered to stay put, he'll lick all their loot up. I've been using this trap for the past 9 months. So now we're back on the official servers. And we'll go around checking the traps. This one's on the south beach of the island, so it's like kind of noob central. So this is one day after we're set out. So in that time we've collected 4 implants. And a load of noob gear, so that's what you're mainly going to get. So now, coming at day 2, someone's lost their raptor there by the look of it. And the frog's now up to 9 kills. And that's the most recent kill. You have to keep emptying him out. If he gets too encumbered, he won't lick the loot up anymore. Check the implants to see who is killed. I leave them on there as a record for the kill count. They don't weigh anything, so you may as well leave them there. And you can hear someone walking around outside. And one of the victims is back with a pistol. You can't kill the fog because it won't move forward into the open. It's trapped under that ceiling. And now we're up to day 3. And the fog's up to 13 implants. Okay, we're jumping forward about a week now. And that's the first major haul. It's funny that this was all frozen gear because that was our nemesis from this server. Until they got themselves foundy wiped. It was funny that when I confronted the guy that was carrying all this gear, he was making up lies about how he got it. So it was very suspicious. We'll see the consequences of that later. Anyway, jumping forward another couple of weeks. I've taken to always carrying a bird with me because I'm so paranoid about being ambushed now. This is one of the official cluster servers, and it's surprising how many people come through it. So as you can see, this frog just keeps racking up the kills. Constantly emptied, and then the imprints thrown back in. Here I found a couple of noobs on the beach, so I brought them over to the trap. Since I've physically never actually seen anyone walk into it. He may well have already been killed by it. So it's 2 licks for level 14. And next. And the ladder doesn't work. And it's only 1 lick for a level 2. Anyway, after it had about 60 kills to its name, it eventually was killed. So that's Wolfpack. They're the same guys that lost the mastercraft gear earlier in this video. They were able to get in with a griffin and kill it. So a few guys from my tribe did a precision strike on their base to break in and kill that griffin. And there it is, dead. So the frog was your first strike, Wolfpack. And their further sketchy dealings led to their foundy wipe. That was my favourite frog, but I will consider it avenged. Anyway, this is another trap I threw down. The previous one was on our home server, so it's quite well protected, but this one is on a hostile server. But you can still see it's racked up 14 kills. And it's pulled a couple of auto turrets in this one. An assault rifle and a bit of ammo. Ammo's always good. Grenades, a scuba gear, so yeah. And another one. This is the center server. Another hostile server. The obelisks are always a hot spot for trapping. This guy's been chasing me around with a crossbow drawn. So I'm just going to try lure him in. He did shoot me in the forehead. And back to the Ragnarok trap. And you can see the fog's full, so that's why it's not leaking up the loot. And as you can see, even on this hostile server, it's racking up the kills. This is still that Ragnarok server. The only thing I have on it is the frog. I lost 3 frogs in this spot. 2 to Argentavis without blowing into it, and 1 to a wyvern after it was C4'd. So every one of these is a frog kill. And as you can see, a lot of people run into it multiple times. I guess they just think they're missing the ladder when they're getting licked, and they can try again. And this is another one. This time it's on the 6-man servers. I added the door frames to stop people getting in with tames and killing it. But it's always going to be vulnerable. It's always going to be 2 or 3 C4 away from being destroyed. I ended up with a lot of expendable frogs, trying to tame a good one, so I threw one behind this one in a enclosed pen to mate boost it. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm going to blast one of the frogs with a shotgun. So a decent frog with a good saddle. I mean, you're doing very good to 1v11 inside that trap. And that's the damage a good shotgun will do to it. Anyway, the final story to tell. One of my tribe mates set up a trade. But he told him the gig egg was in one of the boxes on the frog trap. So he bought his 20 auto turrets. I didn't know anything of it. I just bloody recorded the chat afterwards. But I do know he never got those turrets back. Anyway, that's it, guys. Do you like my new end screen? I mean, feel free to click the links. I've just had a play around trying to update it.